One afternoon, as Buster the little wooden boat and Jack the seagull were about to return to the village, they noticed the sky turning a strange, dark grey. The other boats in the harbour quickly returned to their homes for safety.
"All boats," said the Harbour Master, "be very careful. There is a big storm on its way."
It wasn't long before Buster, Jack and the large car ferries were the only ones left out in the now very rough sea. The waves were getting bigger. Buster started to worry and Jack started to feel seasick. The Harbour Master's voice came over the radio.
"Is anyone still out in the harbour? There is a rabbit family stranded on some rocks in the big ocean, as their yacht has gone down. Can anyone rescue them?"
Buster and Jack looked about. They were now the only ones left out at sea. "We will have to do it," said Buster. Jack gravely nodded his head. "Buster and I will do it," he said into the radio. But there was no answer. The radio had gone silent. The storm had disconnected it. Buster took a big breath and went full steam to the entrance of the harbour. He could feel his heart pounding. Jack clung on tight. The noise of the wind was loud and the waves grew bigger and bigger. For the first time in their lives, Buster and Jack went through the two beacons. The waves were now like giant mountains. Buster and Jack didn't say a word as they passed by the famous lighthouse. They had only ever heard about it because it was so far away from their home they'd never seen it before. "Buster!" shouted Jack in the howling wind. "I can hear something!" "Where?" shouted Buster. The spray made it impossible to see. Jack shone Buster's torch into the gloomy distance. It was the rabbit family on the rock. The family saw Buster and waved. Buster came as close as possible. He moved slowly as the strong waves made the approach very dangerous. "We must get closer," said Buster. "I'll throw out the life buoy," said Jack. Jack tried to throw the rope a long way, but it fell short. The father rabbit climbed over to a rock that was closer to the water. Buster and Jack studied the waves, looking for a lull. Jack threw the life buoy with massive force. This time it worked. The father rabbit caught it and quickly secured his daughter in the life buoy. Jack then pulled the little girl rabbit to safety. Buster noticed that the next set of waves had not yet arrived and signalled for Jack to throw quickly to the mother rabbit. They helped the mother rabbit on board just before a huge set of waves crashed down on top of them. The father clung tightly onto the rocks. Buster, Jack and the rabbit family all studied the waves in the torchlight to find the next lull. Jack threw the life buoy once more. The father rabbit caught it, and Jack, with the help of the rabbit family, pulled him to safety. It was just in the nick of time as a huge black wave hit them with overpowering force. Buster revved his engine. He could feel it straining and was now so terribly tired. Smoke was coming from somewhere, and there was a strong smell of burning fuel. Buster thought of the book the whale family had given him about harbours from all over the world. He remembered Hong Kong junks and icy harbours in Alaska and wondered if they would ever see their own harbour again. He now realised he was completely lost and didn't have the energy to go searching for home. He was just too exhausted, Jack comforted him.
It's okay, Buster. I have the compass Sophie the mermaid gave you. We can use it to find our way home.
But Buster couldn't hear him in the deafening wind. "Buster and Jack!" called the mother whale. "What on earth are you doing out here? You are too small to be in the ocean. It's too dangerous." The whole village lit fires on the beach in order for Buster and Jack to find their way home. But after many hours, the villagers gave up hope and went to bed. Only the Harbour Master stayed by his window, looking out to sea. "Oh, Buster, oh, Jack," thought the Harbour Master to himself. "You were too little to leave the harbour." He kept calling out to them over the radio, but there was no reply. At the break of dawn, the Harbour Master, still by his window, thought he saw something on the horizon. He looked through his binoculars and shook his head. He looked again, just in case, and saw the mother whale and her baby Max. There was something else. She was towing Buster. Buster, Jack, and the rabbit family were now safely back in the harbour. Buster and Jack were so very brave.